Welcome to day 13 of the KillCo Whiskies of the Galaxy. Boop. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Music. My neighbor Brian, how are you? Hello, Scott Pigsley. I think I just saw you there. The thing got in the way all of a sudden. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's always nice to have people around. As always, this is going to be as quick as I can do it. Mostly because there's something going live soon at 8. Scotch Malt Whiskey Society is doing a thing. And although I've never had a Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottle, I'm curious. Someday there are so many things I'll do with all the money I have, which I don't have now. Someday. Wishful thinking. But here we are, day 13. First confession to all of you watching. I know what this is. I know what this one is. Because yesterday, I was going through my videos, and I was, putting the little abbreviation, or what is this called? Brackets. Putting in what the whiskey had been after the stream was over. And I was flipping through them, and I accidentally went one too far. Unintentionally. I was just trying to get to the day that we were on yesterday, day 12. And I saw what it was. And I can't forget that, because my brain cannot remember what I was told 5 minutes ago, but something I saw by accident yesterday. Solid. It's locked in. So confession complete. I know what it is. You don't. Thus, it's still okay. But I was kind of annoyed by that. David Geshi, how ya? How ya doing? Welcome. I'm doing. I did things. I haven't done much today. You all know, or you have a general idea if you watch this channel, that I am not well. And today was a rough one, as usual. But I did go to the gym. I got some not personal training, but what's it called? Circuit training in. I'm going to hurt so bad tomorrow, but I did it. And that's all I can do for myself. I try to exercise twice a week because it's supposed to be good for me. And my condition, there's number 13. Conditions, more than one. Lucky. So lucky. So prepare yourselves, because I know what this one is and you don't. So it's going to be fun for you. And I do feel bad that I accidentally saw this one. It was not my intent to see it. I was just trying to finish some video titles, and the page flipped. I couldn't. Whatever. I'm going to try not to do that for the rest of them. And it had to happen eventually. There was at least one of these I was going to see by accident. That's just how this works. Whiskey Samurai. Welcome. Zen Dude. Welcome. Ooh, groceries. What'd you get me? No, I'm kidding. I'm trying to think. I have not eaten since around noon. So I'm doing great. I did have some kind of thing, so don't worry about it. Ooh, damn. Huh. Alcohol is 53%. Should have had a whiskey before I had this whiskey, but I didn't know it was going to be this high. Okay, so let's get on with it. Let's bring up the charts. The charts? So like the charts and the sheets at once. So just you're wondering what that meant. Ba-dup, ba-doop. I always feel like I'm not far enough over, and I'm always right. Oh yeah. I'm very disappointed in myself, by the way. I spilled some whiskey all over my desk yesterday, and I'm very upset because it was one I liked, and I don't know what the hell happened. It's like my hand was like, you know what, just... I didn't spill all of it, but there was a significant portion that did not make it in the glass, and it made me sad. In my soul. If I have one of those. Probably not. Ah! How ya in Dublinese is how ye. How ye. Learn something new. Here we go. Start with the color. Scott Moody, hello, welcome. Look at that. Looks like the one from yesterday almost. Grief. Beauty. That's some nice color. Five Fingers, hello. You. E150, right? Glorious. Oh, I didn't read that. Gave it a so. Open a bottle of the Leschet Independent Bottler, Anonymous, Isla Distillery. So much Isla. Nice. Smoke Wagon, or Scott Pigley says, I found some Smoke Wagon holiday bottles today, so I had to get them. Man, Smoke Wagon? Lucky. I want Smoke Wagon. Fake rum's lighter than that, yeah. Looks like Lone Elm. All right. People are guessing. Remember to put your guesses in the poll. We always like to find out. And again, if you're just showing up, I know which one this is, and not on purpose. When I was flipping through the booklet yesterday, trying to put in names for titles of the streams I have done to indicate what the whiskey had been, something happened and the page flipped unintentionally, and now I know what it is. I don't know all of what it is. I just saw the name real quick. I'm like, George! My brain can't remember what I did an hour ago, or 5 minutes ago sometimes. But with this, I can't forget. So, here we go. Again, the color is very dark, much like yesterday. Although, it's still questionable if that one had caramel coloring in it. Was it E150? Something like that. Some color thing. Color. This is deep color. This is mahogany. Screw it. The one that was yesterday was mahogany. This is mahogany. Clarity. It's clear, but every time I hold this kind of whiskey up to the light, I can't see the light as well. Hold on. God damn it, I can't get any good lighting there. Here we go. Man stares at glass. 2 at 7, whatever it is. Well, it looks clear to me. I don't see any sediments. Someday I will, but not today. Viscosity is 3. No, wait, viscosity is 4. It's just over 50%, so it is 4. Hot damn. Looking forward to this after having not eaten since noon and haven't had a sip of whiskey at all today. All right, let's get into it. I gotta not say that. I don't want... That is a phrase that is used too often on YouTube. Almost looks finished. It could be. I wouldn't be surprised if it was finished. El Dorado. Rums used to age their rums in molasses-coated barrels. Damn. That must have been some sweet, sweet stuff. What am I doing? Begin nosing technique. And also, if you're having a drink right now, let me know what you're having. And if you are going to have one later, just let me know. I'm always curious to see what people are sipping on in the moment. What? Oh, that was fruit. And malt. It is malt immediately. It's a berry nose. I want to say cherry, but that's not quite right. Strawberries? Strawberries and raspberries. And, oh, man. This is a nice fruited malt. Is my guess at the moment. Remember, I do know what it is. I know which distillery it is. How's that? I don't actually know what it is. But I saw the words and I feel bad. As I said, it had to happen. Had to have happened at some point. I'm still surprised. Hello. Fucking noises. And that's the reason I want to have the volume turned off on this thing. My computer likes to notify me of everything. But if I don't have that on, you don't get to hear the bunny noise whenever he shows up. Or any other noise for that matter. There are other noises. We just haven't bumped into them recently. Or ever, probably. Oh, yeah. It smells good. Orange citrus. I'm trying to figure out what kind of sweetnesses this is. It smells really good. I'm sorry. I'm kind of getting lost in it. So, okay, we have fruit notes, malt. Anything else popping to mind? I know with whiskey tastings that I do, I always get latched onto it and just mull things over. I don't always say things out loud. But I know from what I've heard, you're supposed to go on your impulse. Like, what's the first thing you think it is? And for me, it's not something specific all the time. It's places or objects or things. Like strawberries was something that popped in there along with just berries in general. Raspberries. I don't know if that's exactly what it smells like, but it feels right. Not too spicy on the nose. I am salivating. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. But if something smells this good, There's something in there. Eraser? No. Rubber band. Some kind of weird rubbery note. It's not prominent. It just feels like it's hiding in the back. It's not peated or anything. It's just a very odd note suddenly. Not suddenly, but it's an odd note in there. Oh. Zen Boo's drinking some Balvenie. Double wood 12 in Caribbean cask. Ooh, 14. Damn. At the moment, I'm finishing off my night with Crown Royal with a drop of Cardinal Mendoza brandy. Ooh, to get rid of the petroleum aftertaste. But my best dram of the night was a drop of Pittivacan 29 year. Nice. Ticonderoga pencil? Maybe. It's a bit floral? I'm torn between saying floral or perfume. But I do enjoy this. This is very nice. It's perplexing me. Of course it is. And I was very surprised by the berry notes immediately. Right out of the glass. I should also point out it does not smell like it's proof. There's no serious ethanol. Maybe that's what that pencil eraser rubber band thing is going on here. Dixon Deadman joke. Ooh. I have no idea what that is. Sounds familiar, but it's probably been a while since I might have heard that. Just gonna live in it. All right, moving on. I need to drink this. Is what we're at right now. It smells so nice. Nice. It's a tasting note. It's valid. You can say whatever you want as a tasting note. Other people don't have to understand it. That's the fun part. What's really fun is when you say it and everyone else goes, "Oh, that's right. That's in there." Intensity. 3. Age, well. Hmm. I don't know what to say here because I have an idea of how old it might be. Just an idea. I don't really know how old this is. I'll go with moderate. I'm tempted to say youthful for reasons, but I'll stick with moderate. Just because of the color. I mean, goddamn. I have an idea why it's that color. Barrel. You know what? I'm assuming it's new oak. But it could be something that was finished. I can't say that was used oak, though. So new oak is my guess. Green. There's corn. And, no, wait. This is malt. This is malt. I'm fairly certain it's malt. Is it a single malt? I don't know. Smoke. Smoke is so weird. I say I'll go with light smoke. I thought I got some char. Very faint. Cheers, Scott Pigsley. Enjoy dinner. I should do that someday. I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner at all. This is one of the few times I wish I could deal with Uber or pizza delivery or something, just because I want to eat food, but I'm too worn out to actually make it right now. I just want to sit here and relax a little if I can. On to the spices. Clove. Maybe a little new leather. I'm eyeing some of the other ones like anise, mint, and eucalyptus, but nothing's popping in, like nothing's sticking out. But it feels like there's that cool mint sort of smell in there somewhere. Moving on. Sweet. This does have some caramel notes. Fig and raisin would fit in here as well. I do feel like this is more ripe fruits. Because again, that was the first thing I noticed. The malt and the fruit notes. First thing that popped out. It is a bit floral. But I could not tell you what kind of flower, as always. Let's go with geranium. I have no idea what a geranium smells like, but it sounds like it could fit on this. It's floral. What flower? No idea. Wine. I've been fairly lucky with my guesses lately with saying there's a sherry finish or something like that. And I would not be surprised if this was finished in something, and for whatever reason I want to say port. Because look at the freaking color. Look at that. It probably isn't. And I wouldn't even know what port smells like. But I would not be surprised if there was some kind of finishing going on. Geraniums taste just awful. Well, lesson learned. Zen mood. Fruits. Here we go. Fruits, we're going to say strawberry, which isn't even on there. It says berry, which that counts. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry. I said cherry initially. I don't think it's a strong cherry note. But lots of berries. Initially, it's faded quite a bit. Sulfur. Eraser or rubber are both on there. Peat. There is no peat on this that I can tell. Does smell very nice though. No peat notes. Earth notes. I always forget earth notes. Probably because it's at the bottom. No. I would feel default wood, but I could also say tea. I don't know what kind of tea, but as I said, there's this weird floral perfume thing, and I could easily equate that to a tea of some sort. Okay, next phase. Moving on. Again, I have a time limit here in my brain. Is there an actual time limit that I can do? I don't know. Tell me, YouTube, where am I? Okay, it's already been 20 minutes. God damn it. All right. See, I told you. Ah! Ow. Delicious. Stop it. Stop thinking about it. Just have enjoyed the whiskey, damn it. That was nice. Can confirm it's a malt. It doesn't taste as sweet. Mr. Great Sauce, cheers. Welcome. Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh, thank you. Lucky 13, thank you. I don't see 13 as an unlucky number. No. Like Friday the 13th made 13 a bad number, when if you look at it historically, people like that number. Until that movie came out, and then people freaked out. It's like black cats or walking under ladders, or what else is superstitious nonsense? Opening an umbrella indoors for some reason? I have no idea why that came a thing. Anyhow. Whoa. For whatever reason, when I just did that, I got a... It reminded me of red wine, which made my whole body just go, whoa! I don't particularly like red wines that I've encountered. Something about them, I think it's, this problem. Doesn't really like it. Mm. Oof. Oof, that's dry. And spicy. Oh, wow. Cinnamon, clove, touch of citrus, orange zest. A little bit of pepper. Tongue tingles are real. Again, it doesn't quite drink like the proof. I mean, that initial sip was very apparent that it was a higher proof, but other than that, it's not hurting me, which is good. Yes, stitious. Yes, sir. It was dark. Oh, yeah. Not my normal kind of whiskey. So it's some kind of malt. It's got some cocoa notes to it. Possibly sweet dark chocolate. That makes sense. Or less heavy. Was it cacao or something like that? I know dark chocolates have this like crazy proof thing. Not proof, but percentage. I know I do like dark chocolate, but not to like the extremes where it's just like, why? It's similar to liking coffee. Some people take it black, some people take it with a little sugar and milk or cream, or whatever. This has a bit of a coffee taste to it. Only slightly. Mmm. That was a big gulp. Ha. Yeah. I dig it. It is sweet. It's got a bit of a vanilla thing, but like the coffee notes, and there's like a leathery note. Whew. Ay. It's a little bit more aggressive if you drink too much of it all suddenly, where you take a gulp and you're like, whoops. Hamana. It's got some fight. Checking on the finish here. Yep. It's a fairly long one. All right. Moving on to phase 3 or 2 of the palate, whatever. Phase 4, technically. Palate. I don't know what to say about that. Is it sweet? I don't like this first question. It always throws me off. It's a little sweet, but it's also bitter. Bittersweet. There, done. Boom. A little bittersweet. There's oak. There's a dryness to it in the middle. Just kind of shows up. The texture's pretty nice. We'll get to that. Proof. 4. Body. 3. Texture. both round. It's got a nice progression. But we're talking about texture. Hold on. Oh, texture is so hard to put a pin in, as they say. Great Shot says it's darker than the Old Granddad BIB I'm sipping on. I don't know if I've ever had Old Granddad Bottled Bond. I have an Old Granddad. Where is it? Ugh. No, that's the 117. I have that one. Well, it's good. It's a little intense though. It's actually similar to this in that it's a little more aggressive and less sweet. There's a sweetness to this, but I wouldn't call it sweet. I'm trying to figure out the texture still. It's a nice texture. I'm enjoying it. But to put a definition on texture, this is the worst. If I were to guess, what does it remind me of that I've drank before? What did I say last time? I want to use that tea with milk thing again because that's so easy. Where it's just a little more... Is viscous the word? It's not watery, but it's not what I would call creamy. So it's in that in-between area, and I don't know a word for it. I could just say smooth, but that's not true. This is fighty. I don't know why this is a texture thing, but it is a bit sharp. Like it's nice and smooth, or a little bit creamy, you know, that half and half area at first, and then it gets kind of bitey. But that's not a texture thing to me. That's just the first sip, where it goes from a liquid to kind of punchy, and then it gets a little dry. Okay, moving on. Does any element dominate? Actually, the spiciness is dominating. That's the thing that's sticking around the longest, is this in the middle of my tongue, is that prickly sensation. So I'd say the spices are dominating. But it's also combined with the dryness. And that might be a proof thing. Not sure. Not sure. Finish. Oh, and feel free to guess what you actually think it is. Like the poll is one thing, but if you think you know what brand it is, or distillery, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. There's no wrong answer here. We're all guessing. Well, I might know what it is, but again, finish 3, question mark. Complexity 3. It's not overly complicated, but there's a fair amount there. James Morgan Schwalken. You're going for young Irish, huh? You sure? Doesn't look like a young Irish to me. But guess whatever you want. That's the fun. Stranahan. All right, we got a name. Okay, that's the whole palette complete. Again, I'm trying to finish this before 8 o'clock because Scotch Malt Whiskey Society is doing a thing with a special guest you may know. It's not me. Don't worry. Wouldn't that be weird? Being on Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, I was like, what am I doing here? Something horrible has happened. Okay. Let us do the reveal. Oh, God, if my phone doesn't scan this thing again, I'm going to be so irritated. Thankfully, I'm always irritated, so it's okay. Or at least agitated. Perturbed, if you will. And blip. Blip. There we go. All right. We have the booklet. Just slowly getting more and more scuffed up because I keep putting something on top of it. Got stuff on it. What the hell? All right, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm not. Day 12 right there. I better not see any more of these. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I got in the poll. 3, 2, 1. I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. And poll. Boom. Poll's complete. Thank you all those who voted. Appreciate that. It's finished in sherry. Oh, there you go. James Morgan. Who knows? I mean, again, I know by accident. I said that at the start. American, Irish, I don't know why that's not Irish to me. Scotch and World. So we got 53, 26, 13, and 6. Cool. So, with American, many of you may be correct. We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Blip. Oh. Well, which one is it? Ooh, interesting notes. Let's see if I can scan this again. Or scan this at all. That's really the problem. Oh my god, why? The thing is, all it does is take me to the site. That's the hilarious part. And it's also very tiny. This is the part of the show that takes the longest, by the way. In case you didn't know, it's me struggling with the scanner majigger because it hates me. It does. It's true. For one, my hands aren't steady, and for two, it keeps focusing on, just goes in and out of focus forever. Bourbon Baller, I only just found out, well, no, you were about to find out. I accidentally found out what it was yesterday, unintentionally. There we go. Alright, this odd posture is what I have to do to get that to work. And we're halfway through, like it's in the middle of the booklet. I'll show you what it is in the booklet, so you can see. Balcones. We were talking about this yesterday, of all things. Who knew? American single malt, 53%. And yes, I was teasing all of you by wearing a Texas Whiskey Trail shirt and a Texas Whiskey Trail glass. I unintentionally knew. So I was subtly giving you clues. So subtle. Alright, here we go. Oh, okay. It just said Balcones single malt, and that kind of threw me off, because that doesn't seem right. But, here we go. Just in time for the real. Richie Z, hello. Where are you? There we go. Hello. Schwelcome. Here we go. Show you the picture. They always have weird backgrounds. This one looks like it's a very lonely Balcones. But Balcones? Balcones? There you go. And it's... Oh, God, I got to scroll. I can buy it. Oh, people didn't like it that much. Because Flaviar. As a reminder, I am now a Flaviar member, not sponsored. Texas 1 single malt whiskey. I don't know what the 1 means, but I assume it's some kind of special bottling, maybe? 6.7 out of 10 stars. It's not like a bourbon. $67.99 cost on Flaviar. Not sponsored. Not. My mother bought me this, the advent calendar thing, and my mother also bought me a year subscription thing. So I should get some samples at some point, which will be fun. See what that's all about, at least. And here we are with the flavor notes. Flavor wheel. Caramel, spicy, marmalade, pear, butter, toasted, banana, orange, and sweet. I would not really call this sweet, but I like orange. Banana, I do not get. Pear, I did not get. I got a lot more berry notes. I could see marmalade. Marmalade. Definitely a little spicy. Butter, I don't know how that got in there. And caramel, that's more of a bourbon thing in my head. So, let's get to the about section. Is this about? There's a lot of words. Tuck in, folks, because this is going to take a moment. Especially for me to read it properly. First, cheers to all of you who are just showing up. Richie Z, that's true. Who doesn't like a mom who buys her son lots of alcohol and is okay with it? Balcones Texas single malt whiskey. Balcones Texas single malt whiskey is a non-chill filtered 53% ABV bottle of Lone Star awesomeness. That's what it says. You just have to love the charming, independent, and rebellious spirit of Texas. Balcones Distilling is based in Waco, just about halfway between Dallas and Austin. Texas is a big state, and they like everything big. Big steaks, big trucks, big hats, and big flavors. Balcones is still a small distillery, thank goodness, but it is filled with big ideas. Actually, Emma from Crowded Barrel just went over there as a spy. Don't tell anyone. They hand make a range of whiskeys, rums, and mysterious fiddly things, all of which are unabashedly crafted with the big flavors they love. But just because these Texas spirits stand up and yell, "Yee-haw," kill me now, doesn't mean that they don't have all the serious craftsmanship and quality you can get in the big city or the fancy-dancy capitals of Europe. My head hurts from reading this. These spirits are top-notch, and they have the awards to prove it. They do have the awards to prove it. Sugar Kitty, schwelcome. Schwelcome. Where's my brain? To say that Balcones Texas Single Malt is an award-winning whiskey is like saying Jennifer Lawrence is mildly attractive or the New York has a professional baseball team. Don't bring women into whiskey like that. That's not cool. She is attractive, but there's a whole thing about that happening. People got upset about it. Many distilled spirits are perfectly happy with 3 or 4 industry awards, so Many distilled spirits are perfectly happy with 3 or 4 industry awards so that the marketing team can post silver and gold images on the website. In comparison, Balcones Texas Single Malt Whiskey is darn near a phenomenon, winning more 50 awards. They have more bling than Mr. T. Why are they doing this to me? Why? They didn't do this with the other ones. It's because it's a Texas whiskey. What the The fact that a world-class single malt whiskey can be born in Texas still surprises some of the elitist snobs who care more about Gaelic and French-sounding names than they do about the dram. The rest of us, Balcones Texas Single Malt Whiskey is a non-chill filtered 53% ABV bottle of Lone Star Awesomeness. The score is Balcones 50. Whiskey snobs 0. Well, interesting write-up. I'll give it that. Sheesh. Bourbon for Bacon Schlo. Welcome. I don't know if I saw you pop in. So many words, so many freaking icons. I'm losing track of what's going on. Details. Details. American whiskey. Their category, American whiskey. Country, United States. Region, Texas. Distillery, Balcones. Style, single malt whiskey. Alcohol, 53%. Whoa. Tasting notes. The color is rich mahogany. The nose, baked stone fruits with pear and banana. Ha! Fruit. I win. Palate, full-bodied and silky smooth. Dark toast with sweet butter and orange marmalade. Finish, long and balanced with toasted caramel and baking spices. A lot of baking spices. Yes. That was a little nuts. Let's see what the similar drinks are. Oh, similar drinks. Balcones. Texas 1 single malt. Are you all right, Flavia? Are you okay? What's happening? Good God. Well, there you go, folks. We did it. Another day. Another whiskey. I haven't eaten anything in 6 hours. 7 hours. Almost 8 hours. But I was very pleased to try this one. I still feel bad that I accidentally saw what it was. I think it was because it's in the middle. Like the page flipped open when I was trying to do the write-up, the title change, whatever you want to call it. But it is delicious. I am enjoying it. It is not what I would pour for myself, though, because it is kind of bitey, and it's a malt. I'm not a huge malt fan. I do enjoy this as a malt, however. But unless it's a Scotch, it's not what I'm looking for in a malt. And even then, I'm a little picky. I do like Iron Root. I can say that vaguely, though, since I've only had one actual bottle of Iron Root. And the other Texas whiskeys I've had aren't really Texas whiskeys. It was like Crowded Barrel. Oh, I have a Still Austin bottle. That was pretty good. So I have one Texas whiskey. Crowded Barrel stuff doesn't really count. That's MGP. Except for the single malt stuff, which is over here. So this is officially one of them. Peated malt whiskey aged in New American Oak. Single malt of magnificence. If you're wondering what I meant by single malt of magnificence, get your head. Anyway. But that's about it. Other than Andalusia. Oh, I do have some Texas whiskeys. I don't have any iron root, though. But Andalusia is, my God, it's so good. I want some right now. Thank you, Zen Food. As soon as I looked over there, it's like, wait a minute. Well, this has been lovely. I don't know what my time is at the moment. Okay, 40 minutes. It's not bad. You did better. It's a little bracing. Oh, God, there he is again. Delicious. Well, with that, the end of day 13. Tune in tomorrow at some time. I don't know when. I will be doing another one of these. We're halfway through now, so it's all downhill, technically. Oh, I've had the Garrison Brothers Bellamumamama. If you ever give it a taste, well, someday. I want to try Iron Root, or Mr. Grayshaw says I want to try Iron Root. I have Balcones and 3 different Andalusias. Yes. Give Iron Root a shot. They have so many different varieties. Actually, what is this? Shout out? I don't know. But the Whiskey Friend, I think, just had an Iron Root representative on his stream earlier today. I only caught like a minute of it because I was heading out the door. But if you want to give that a watch, go ahead. I don't know what the hell they did, but I noticed that. So if you want to learn more about Iron Root stuff there, that's one way. I just know they buy a lot of corn stuff. They're big on corn. And next, I will tell you that Scotch Malt Whiskey Society's YouTube channel will be doing something at 8 o'clock, so about 5 minutes. If you want to go over there and check it out, they have a special guest who you may know. I'm not going to say who it is because that's not fun for me. You have to go check yourself. I know who it is. But head over there. Give them a subscribe. I don't think they need it, but, give them a subscribe. Tell them KillCo sent you if you do stay for the live broadcast, which will be happening soon. Actually, you know what I'll do? Just to make it easy on you. Just for you, I will make certain that I have the right link. Because I did see it earlier. Did I have it? Do I have it set up already? Do I have it waiting? Do I have it waiting? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Why don't I have it waiting? All right. So I thought I had it waiting. I do not. But I will find it for you. For you. To make sure it's there. Oh, there it is. God. And it is the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society thing. What do they call this? How do I share this? What am I doing? I'm a professional. And I'm just going to share the actual YouTube link. There we go. Hopefully this will take you there. Bada boom, bada bang, bada bing, bada bing, bada bada. I don't think it was Robert. Well, maybe it was. I have no idea who it was. I just know he was representing Iron Root. It was not one of the Licorice Brothers, I don't think. I don't know if there's more than 2, but give it a look. Again, the Whiskey Friend, I believe, was doing it earlier today. I am so bad at remembering things. But hopefully that'll take you to what I'm about to go to now. We're done. We're done. It's been 40 minutes. And again, I will see you tomorrow. Be sure to check out my stream if you want. You don't have to. Again, this is a day-to-day thing, so I'm doing it when I feel like it. And today, all I noticed was that there were a bunch of premieres going on at 7, so I waited a little bit after that, and we're done. So, with that said, hopefully I'll see you on that stream. Until next time. Until tomorrow, good God. As always, live long and prosper. Do not forget to be awesome. And I will see you, well, technically tomorrow, but I will also see you out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.